Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Hassan. This is Sheikh Mohammed Kaif. I have completed my graduation in Madhya Pradesh. I have completed my BBA honors in 2019. So since then, I am working as a software manual test engineer in Kelvin Technologies. After that, I have joined as an automation test engineer in increasingly technologies, where I have outperformed myself and have got an achievement named as Culture Champion of the Month, which is given for Employee of the Month award. So I have got that award in October as well. So coming to my hobbies, I like playing games and I like learning new things and keeping myself updated. So this is about me.
Okay, mention the 8 locators of Selenium.
So the 8 locators of Selenium are XPath, CSS selector. XPath, CSS selector are the main selectors which we use. And apart from that, we have name ID, tag, tag name, and tag name four. And give me a second. Let me recall. Tag name, uh, tag name, CSS selector, tag name, tag ID. I'm not recalling, Hassan. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Unless I forgot. Yeah, can we move on to the next question, Hassan? But we have used mostly the XPath and the CSS selector for finding the XPath. So currently, I remember those two XPaths.
Okay. What is
Yeah.
the tag name of any link?
Any link,
Yeah, any link component.
any link component, it would be slash yeah slash. Link. No, sorry, I did not remember that.
Okay. How to handle the drop down?
We can handle the dropdown using the actions method.
Okay. How to handle hover over?
However, also we can use the actions.
Okay. Can you explain in detail how to handle hover over?
To handle the hover over, we need to first write the CSS XPath there. After writing the XPath, we can use the actions method so that we can navigate to the particular action. So that we can perform the particular action and we can do whatever the required functionality that we are planning to do.
Okay. How to handle auto suggestion?
Auto sessions. So to handle the auto sessions, first we need to write the XPath for all of the like all of the auto selections whatever we are coming, we need to write one XPath. So after writing the XPath using the actions method, we can select whatever we want. We can select that particular option we want.
Okay. What is the difference between driver.close and driver.quit?
Driver.close will close only one particular window, which is, and quit will close all the windows.
What is the difference between get window handle and get window handles?
Get window handle will get only one parent ID. Okay, parent handle ID, and the window handles will get all the IDs.
Okay. What is the return type for get window handle and get window handles?
Get window handle and get window, it's string.
Okay. So how to check if the given element is displayed or not?
So we can use is enabled method if it is an boolean type. So if it is coming as true, then it is enabled. If it is coming as false, then it is not enabled.
I asked about how to check if it is displayed or not. Not
So we can use is displayed.
okay. How to check if the given element is selected or not?
So we have another method called as is selected. We can use that for radio buttons. So where we can check the scenario whether it is selected or not selected.
How to do file upload?
File upload. So file upload from exactly where we want to do it. Like we can do the uh, file upload using the when the Java pop-up comes, we can do the file upload. Or else the other thing is that we can give the location manually. Sorry, we can give the location whenever we write the program. We can give the location for that particular in sorry in web element. We can give the location of the particular file. Then we can just give the location directly and run the program. It will upload the file.
What is a JavaScript pop-up?
JavaScript pop-up are not accessible pop-ups. So whenever we open any website, right? So on the top of the website, if there is any error coming, or if there is any particular dialog box coming which is not accessible through the Selenium, that pop-up is called as JavaScript pop-up.
How to handle it?
So we can handle it like driver driver dot switch to alert accept. That we have one syntax. We can write that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. How many types of XPath are there?
So there are 7 type of experts. No,
Can
sorry. No, sorry. There are only 2 types of expert: absolute expert and relative expert. I was thinking about that selectors question.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I was right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there are only 2 experts: relative and absolute.
Okay. What is a data-driven testing?
DTT, right?
Yes.
So data-driven testing is that whenever we have some data in the Excel sheets, whenever we go to the company, they will not direct any company. If you work, they will not provide any data which is like login information or any of the info directly to the testers, or they will not provide it directly. So when they don't provide it directly, we need to access it through the Excel files. When we copy that particular data using Selenium, we can we can fetch the values, whatever the required values are there. We can fetch that required values, and we can use them for the testing purpose.
Okay. Hmm. How to take the screenshot?
So we can use the get screenshot method.
Okay.
So file.input.stream, and we can give the location. While giving the location, we can make sure that we are getting the different file names, because if we are getting only one single file name and we are taking multiple screenshots in that scenario, the screenshot might definitely get removed, and the new screenshot might come into that place. So so we should use one random number or anything which randomly changes. Then we can use the timestamp as well there. Then we can get the screenshots. We can use the get screenshot method and file input stream.
Okay. Hmm. How to do scroll down?
Scroll down actions. So to do the scroll downs and scroll ups, we have one separate class. I guess so we can use select option. Uh, Select dot scroll up. We have keys options as well.
Okay. How
Using that keys, we can.
how to do then using keys scroll down?
Uh, One is that to scroll down, we can just give x and y values to scroll down.
Okay.
So the other thing is that using keyboard keys, we can just click on the downward arrow. By using 2 methods, we can scroll on the page. We can give x and y, and we can just scroll using the keyboard keys dot enter, and we can use the down arrow marker. By using both methods, we can do this.
Okay. How to launch URL without using get method?
Without using get method, we can use navigate to driver dot navigate to, and we can we are good to go.
And how to do refresh and forward and backward?
So refresh also driver dot refresh driver dot reload driver dot we can do it.
Hmm. How to erase something? What all methods we use for erasing something which we after writing something? Writing
Writing and erasing.
means
Not
are we after we write something on the text field we want to erase it. How to do that?
text field and we want to erase it.
Yes.
Uh, Not sure, but definitely try to give an answer. Then uh, to to erase it, we can use the keyboard functionalities. One is Control plus A, and other thing is you can give backspace using keywords. Keys dot Control A, keys dot
Mhm.
backspace. We can give it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that would be the answer, but regarding to that scenario, I have just tried to answer it.
Okay. What is a TestNG?
So, TestNG is a framework which helps. TestNG is a framework which can help automation to look somewhat better. We can do better automation using TestNG. So, where we have the test listeners and before methods, before suits, after suits. So, using that, we can have some good outputs as well.
Okay. What are the TestNG parameters we have?
So, parameters, we have three parameters in TestNG, Esan. One is invocation. Uh, Invocation. Another one is uh, enabled
Okay.
invocation, and the third one enabled invocation. So one is true or false, one is priority.
Okay.
So where we can assign the priority. By default, the priority will be 0. So if you want to execute any test case to the prior to other test case, then we can change the priorities.
Okay. Mhm. What is a timeout?
Timeout.
Yes.
So whenever we are performing any action or anything on the any action on the Selenium, and if the particular element is not loaded, so then we will get the timeout exception.
Okay. What is the difference between implicit wait and explicit wait?
Implicit wait will perform the action. So if we are giving the timeout of 10 seconds and it has loaded within 10 seconds, okay, within 10 seconds, and it has loaded like fifth or sixth second, then other steps will carry forward. But if it is not loaded, then it will give the timeout in 10 seconds. And explicit wait, coming to the explicit wait is also the same. So wait uh, explicit wait. So basically, the explicit wait will work for the next line only the next line. There
Mhm.
we have some threshold time. It
Okay.
will wait for the it will work only for the next line. So
Okay.
for doing yeah uh, explicit wait, we have to write all the times, and implicit wait we can write one time.
Please do any please. Okay. What is a POM concept?
POM is page object model concept, Esan. So using POM .pom files, right? POM page object model, Esan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
whatever the thing, page object model, basically in the sense, so before writing the CSS, so all the code will be written in the page object model. So if you see, whenever we are writing any xpath, so we are writing it to the POM itself.
Okay. What is reporter.log?
Reporter dot log will help us to add the logs, Hassan. at the I mean, if we are executing some text case, we can plan in such a way that if this particular text case is executed, then this particular log will be entered in the console. So if my test case one is passed, then I can mention there that report.log test case one is passed. So in my console, test case one is passed. I'll get the output in the console as well. So whenever I'm running the script, it will come in console.
Okay. What is a parallel testing and cross-browser testing?
So cross browser testing means we check all the browsers one by one, cross browser, and parallel testing is simultaneously we test in all the testings.
Okay. What is a TestNG listener?
So test engine listeners are I mean, they are of many types. Test engine listeners. The main use of that is that we can use the listeners. We can use the listeners to I mean, if we require to change the data, or if you or we required to do anything. So using that particular test listener, we can play with the test cases.
Okay. What is assertion?
So assertion means the text case, the written type of assertion is true or false. So what we can do is that whenever we are doing anything, like when we want to compare the expected and actual, then we can use the assets and assertion we can use, and the data will get I mean, sorry, so it works in a type of condition asset.
What is grouping?
Grouping.
Yeah,
So
grouping
grouping, which concept you are asking, yes, and I'm not sure.
means grouping in Selenium in TestNG.
Grouping. So grouping, let me answer this, Ihsan. Grouping in the sense, so whenever we are working on a project, then we might require multiple file, I mean, multiple data and multiple files. So what we do is that in one separate group, I mean, in one separate folders, we separate all the files and all the data whichever required. Like if I'm taking any screenshot, I'll take one particular screenshot and add it to a separate folder. So, if you are dividing data like this, whatever is required for the testing and Selenium purpose, then that is called as grouping.
Okay. What is iRetry analyzer?
iRetry analyzer is to retry that particular test case.
Okay. What is GitHub?
So GitHub is an repository where we can store all of our test cases or anything. Like whenever we are working on a desktop, so there is always a possibility that we can lose our data, we can lose the access to it. So whenever we are working, it works as repository where we can store our code, and where we can push the code, push the files, and we can save our files, and it would be uploaded. It would be uploaded by us itself using the push method. Push. GitHub is a repository, Hassan.
Which command we use for initialization?
Git.initialize.
Okay.
Init. So git init.
Okay. What is a Git status?
So git status. So we use this git status to whether to check it is uploaded in that particular folder or not. So you can see the unuploaded files, git status.
Okay. How to do right click?
So right click actions class you can do it. Actions dot right click. And Hassan, I guess I said one thing wrong. That was you asked me to how we do the drop down and drop down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for drop downs, we actually use the select method, not this actions one. I guess I
Yeah.
have told the actions, but it is select. Yeah.
Yeah. One last thing that what is Jenkins? Can you explain?
So Jenkins is used to perform the testing, automation testing. So it is
Okay.
a tool which can help us to execute
Hmm.
all the test cases together,
Hmm.
and it will give the direct output.
Okay. So, Mohammed, thank you. You need some preparations also, even though I've answered many questions correctly. That grouping is
Yeah.
used to for a segregation of a test case. Suppose there are 120 test cases, I want to run five
Yes.
to
Yes.
six.
Yes.
We name those which one to run in that
Yes. Yes.
in that XML thing. So that time
Yes.
we
Yes.
use grouping.
Yes. 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 So actually, I was confused that whether it was for the test cases or the data. I was confused that, yeah.
Yes.
Segregation is for test cases. Yes. Yes. Thanks for
Yes.
correcting
Yes.
us.
And
Yeah.
other topics you can go through it again.
Yeah. The other topics I will definitely go through, Sam.
Okay. And
Sure.
next time also come fully prepared so that I can take your Viva again. So to for your self-assessment.
Yeah, sure, definitely, yes. And like this month, definitely I'll be. Again, do we have any other interview, like total interview or like anything?
Yeah, you can come for a mock interview practice any time.
Yeah, sure, yes. And definitely, I would love to have one interview because, like told, right, I am working like drastically from last month, so there is no time which I am getting. So I thought that you'll not allow after the first time. I have asked
Okay.
you to allow.
Yeah, people who are having issues at that time, they are giving at their own time.
Yeah, yeah. I got it, Ahsan. Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely, Ahsan, I'll do that. Ahsan, just needed to ask one small question.
Hmm.
So when will we get out that certificate, Ahsan? I remember like there was one certification that need to be given.
Even though this Viva you have passed, then I think in the Selenium exam you have you passed that last Selenium
Yes, I have
exam?
passed in the second. Yeah, I have passed it.
Okay, I will tell my team to give you certificate.
Sure, definitely. Ahsan, can you check once? I remember like I have passed the last Selenium exam.
Okay, I will check it and let you
So
know.
I remember. Sure, Ahsan.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you, Ahsan.
Thank you.